Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. For today's video as always, prepared something very special for you. I want to present you one of the new release monitors of the gaming series from Dell. This is the Dell S3422DWG, the G State for gaming monitor. And this is one of the new series that I just released, I think 2 months ago. And I think just this month came available to purchase. And they release a few series of monitor. They release a 24 inches, a 27 inches, a 32 inches, and this ultra wide curve 34 inches as well. This I got it myself for my basement, for my research studio. And you will say, Jorge, but in your latest video you talk about the zero compromises, all you can make with this Dell U3821DWG. And it's not that I do not want to use the other one. The other one is for my office. It's for my office room in my apartment. This is in my basement of the house. And I want to try something different. I want to try these new Dell series gaming monitors. I think they are very good as well in specs. And to be honest, because I have a part of my Dell company, I just got this pre-shipped, to be honest, and I paid for this at the end 380 euros, which I think is very nice. So I really want to try this new line of gaming monitors from Dell and try myself what they can offer. So stay in the video if you want to know more about this monitor, and I think this is going to be very interesting as well because I'm going to compare it as well with my ultra-wide 38 U3821DW monitor. So let's see what is better, gaming monitors, office monitors, productivity monitors, high refresh monitors, or not high refresh monitors, but with other different features. I think this is going to be a pretty interesting video. So stay in the video if you want to learn more. So see you now. So first of all, let's talk a little bit about the characteristic of this monitor. This monitor is a BA panel 34 inches curved ultra wide monitor with a resolution of 3040 by 1440p. And it has a response time of 1 millisecond, and it has a refresh rate of 144 Hz. It's certified for HDR 400, which, to be honest, that is not really even like HDR. So I will not really recommend. If you want an HDR monitor, probably this is not the best option. But this is also at least 400 nits peak brightness you can get from this monitor, and from the DCI P3 color gamut it offers up to 90% of it, and as well FreeSync Premium Pro or FreeSync Ultimate, and this is the second version of FreeSync, which I think for gamers it's a pretty good, pretty nice thing to have as well. So as I say, this is 34 inches curved monitor, and let's open it up and let's see how it looks and what it offers. So first of all, we need to open the package. This Dell monitor is pretty easy, to be honest. I have a lot of experience opening Dell monitors because at my work we order, I don't know, maybe 30 per month or something, maybe more. So yeah, it's pretty easy, to be honest, to unpack them. So let's start. I always recommend to put it always on this side. I will just put it here for you now, and then we just open in this way. I hope it doesn't block that much light. So now this is instructions and done that no one is going to read, to be honest. This energy stuff, this is recyclable. I always recommend, guys, if you open a monitor, take a lot of care with the package, and then you can put it in the right trash can. So then we have a pair of cables. This is Displayport cables. If you use these cables from Dell, I can always recommend them to you because Dell always tests and verifies that every cable that they include in the package is going to work perfectly with the monitor and your device. We have a DisplayPort there, a normal HDMI cable. We have a USB-A to USB-B. This is for the upstream hub that has the monitor included, and power cable as well. This is pretty standard. And then one of the most important things, and the first thing that I do, is always take the stand. This is the stand. Looks a little bit gamer, I would say. I don't like it, to be honest. But yeah, I think it looks it looks okay, very minimalistic. And then for the Dell monitors, it's pretty straightforward to assemble it. You just need to take the other part and then just put it here. This is really like 10 seconds. And then you just need to screw this in, pretty straightforward. And actually that's pretty much all. And then very important of the package, I will say, you get rid of this. And then don't take the monitor out of the box. The monitor should stay inside the box. What you need to do, you need to open here and then you need to clip it in the middle. This is always the same for all the Dell monitors. And then it clips and then you can take it out from the package, which is a little bit heavy to be honest. And now let's remove the carton out of place. And here is the monitor. So this is how the monitor looks like. I think looks pretty good to be honest. I think it's going to look very good here in my basement. Yep, looks very good. Let's take a look from behind. This gaming style, I would say, monitor. Actually, the only thing that I really do not like from the monitor, to be honest, is the stand. Otherwise, I really like the black of the monitor, to be honest. I think it looks pretty nice. Looks pretty nice. That's from one side. This is from the back. I like the raining colors here. It's just a light stuff, but I think it looks pretty nice. And these are the buttons to navigate in the menu. So one of the difference of this monitor and the U3821DW is the inputs. This monitor has two HDMI ports, one DisplayPort, USB audio jack, USB upstream, two USB 3.2, 5 gigabits per second, and here you have another two ports. The difference with the other one is that in the other one you have one USB-C port and one normal USB with fast charge, and you have here two of them and one audio jack out for your headphones. I think this is more like oriented for gamers, that they just plug and play the headphones in the front of the monitor, and I think the monitor looks pretty nice. I like the black. So yeah, these are the inputs again, and the power, of course. HDMI, DisplayPort, USB, two ports, another two ports, and the front headphone jack. So let's start connecting it and test how it looks. So this is how the monitor looks like. I think it looks pretty good, to be honest. In comparison with my U38, I think from color quality, at least for non-professional people, looks pretty much the same. And the size is also pretty good. 34 inches, I think is pretty good. Sadly, I cannot test the full resolution and heads of this display because I only have HDMI, as I said, but I think it looks pretty good. And I like the hub as well, that it has 4 USB connections, and the front audio, I think, is also a pretty nice feature to have as well. The U3821, it has it from behind, which I do not really care because I do not use that much. But I think for gamers, this small feature, as I said always, in the small details is where the magic happens. And I think this small feature of the extra audio output in the front, I think is a pretty nice thing to have as well. From the, as I say, from the panel, as panel, I think it's a very good monitor. For games, I will try now games, but I think for productivity, this looks pretty good as well. You can open quite a few things, and you have a lot of space as well. So yeah, you can even have Sorry, that went to the other monitor. You can even have something like this. I think it's a pretty nice thing to have, this multitasking. And yeah, I need to configure later as well with my NVIDIA Quadro, maybe in my workstation, or with PowerToys in Windows, this Windows arrangement software, which I think is a pretty nice thing to have as well. But I think for now looks pretty good. Let's talk about now what I like from this monitor. I like from this monitor the gaming features that it offers. The 144 Hz, I think it's a pretty good, nice thing to have if you're a gamer. The 1 millisecond response rate, I think, to be honest, it seems to be more fluent as in my U3821. I think that's there's a thing that I can notice immediately that is a little bit more fluent, but in my other monitor I do not care because you cannot even perceive it, to be honest. And I think it's a nice thing to have. That's what I like, the gaming features of a fastest response rate and refresh rate monitors, which I think is a pretty nice thing to have. And what I like as well is the size. What I like is as well the matte black color. What I like as well is the USB ports. What I like as well, another pro, is the front panel audio, as I already mentioned. Another pro is the multi-input support for PIP and PVP, and I think that's also a nice feature to have. And cons and thing that I don't like from the monitor, I don't like the support. I do not like a lot at all the support. I think don't look good, to be honest. And the quality, I like the quality of the monitor, but I don't like the quality as well of the stand. It looks pretty cheap, to be honest, in comparison with my Dell U38 monitors. And what I don't like as well is that it has no speakers. It has no integrated speakers. That's a totally downgrade for me. Pretty good monitor, pretty solid monitor, pretty confident monitor. I think you can make pretty nice things with it if you really want to go into gaming monitors. And for the new release of Dell and for the price, as I said, I paid for this monitor less than 400 euros, which is as well like $400 less than $400 if you were in the United States. The price is very competitive. I paid 1,000 euros for my Dell U3821 monitor, more than 1,000 euros, and for this I paid less than 400 euros, which is a huge difference. It's almost 700 euros difference in price. And to be honest, but it's as well in the small details of the other monitor is where the price comes. In the Ethernet, in the USB-C connectivity, in the USB-C 90 watts power delivery, in the very incredible speakers, in the USB-C fast charge, in the easy access port, in the premium build quality of the stand as from the monitor, in the size, of course, in the color gamut quality, in the accuracy of the colors. And those are the details that make the price. And you will say, and I will totally agree with you, Jorge, that does not justify $700 more. I know it does not justify it, but as I told you in my previous video, I wanted to have something with zero compromises. I want to have something that has no problems, and I couldn't find any details that it was missing. So that's why I paid premium for my premium features. And for this monitor, which is in my basement, I will just cover it and use it when I'm here working. I think it's a pretty good monitor. It's a pretty solid monitor. I will put it as well with an NVIDIA Quadro graphics card, and let's take a look how it looks. So hi, I'm back again. So you will notice that I'm not in my basement anymore. It is Sunday, and I wanted to try the monitors, both of the monitors, the Dell ultrasharp U3821DWG and the Dell S3422DWG. I wanted to try them in my main office here in my house. So I brought it upstairs, and I connect both together to my main workstations. That at least the computer is the same, the graphics card is the same for both monitors, and I just wanted to bring you along to a real scenario of what usually I do and how these monitors look, and what are the differences that they may present in colors, in panel, in lighting conditions. So I think this is the best option to show you a comparison between the two monitors. And maybe I don't think so, we can justify the price difference that they have. One is in the 400 euros for gamings, as a gaming monitor for gamers, and the other one is in the 1000 euro zone for productivity monitors. So let's take a look now here in my main office workplace. How do they look? So this is how my workplace looks right now. This is the Dell 34 inches and this is my Dell U38, and you can immediately notice the difference in the panel technology. The Dell 34, it is a BA panel, and this is the ultra-sharp 38 inches. This is an IPS display, and you can immediately notice the change in the color from the angle view. It's incredible. I cannot even show you better what's the difference of BA panels and IPS panels. This is just amazing. And then if we look to the front, then maybe you can start to see the colors of the BA panel in the maximum accuracy. And if you compare it to the Dell 38, you still notice difference in the colors, which I think is as well amazing to see how they work both together. And you can notice how the Dell U38 has very different colors and looks much better, richer colors. I think that looks better. And then if we go again to the side, of course the BA panel is going to lose its color accuracy, and then the IPS panel remains like always. I don't think that this is my main setup. I just broke this today, as I said, just to make some tests really here in my office for gaming, for productivity. I'm testing everything here. I just mounted pretty YOLO straightforward in another monitor arm, which is not gas pressurized, but it still holds. I just put it here. It's pretty temporary, so don't think that this is going to be a permanent solution. And yeah, I think that's the best case scenario for these two monitors. And as I say, they are working with my main workstation, with the HPC 840, with my NVIDIA Quadro P6000. So the monitor, so yeah, there is no difference in computers. So now I'm just going to play a little bit of Tomb Raider. This is the shadow of the Tomb Raider. So this is how it looks like. I need to be honest, the 34 inches, which is made for gamers, looks so much better in games as the U38. You can notice immediately how it's more fluent, how everything works perfect, and it's a pretty nice thing to have, to be honest. There is no comparison in between both, and I think that's a nice thing. As I said, if you're a gamer and this monitor is perfect for you, and it's very cheap, which is, I think, is a pretty nice thing as well to have. 400 euros range, and with G-Sync, of course. So for gamers, there is no comparison. As I just mentioned, this monitor is so much better. It's so much fluent because of G-Sync. Even if I have an NVIDIA graphics cards, now some monitors with FreeSync Ultimate or FreeSync Premium Pro, now the NVIDIA manager recognizes it as a G-Sync monitor, and it works so much better than the non-G-Sync monitor from Dell. So I think this new series of gaming monitors from Dell that they are releasing now, it's a very nice step in the right direction for gamers. As you may already know, the gaming industry is taking down a lot of other industries for sport, even for sports. And a lot of young people is really going into gaming now, and they are taking pretty serious as a profession as well. People now is dreaming as well to be a competitive gamer, and I think this action from Dell of releasing a new gaming series monitor is a pretty nice thing to have as well. And then you will say, Jorge, but they already have Alienware. They bought the Alienware years ago, and they already have Alienware since years. Why this gaming series? I don't know if you noticed before, if you follow the Dell series monitors, Dell focus a lot in business. Dell technologies in the companies sectors, that's the main focus of Dell. And when they acquired Alienware, it was to go as well into the competitive, to be a little bit more competitive into the gaming sector. But as you already noticed as well, Alienware is like a premium gaming zone, I will say, and not everyone, I will not say can afford Alienware, but not everyone knows about Alienware, and and the prices are very high as well, and it's a whole different stuff, Alienware, and a lot of people does not care, to be honest, about Alienware. It's the same as about a lot of people doesn't know about Razer or Logitech gaming. They just want to go and buy something. And Alienware, you cannot find Alienware in retail stores, at least not in Germany. In Europe, it's very difficult to find these things in retail stores. And they just want something that they can buy, something that they can see, something they can touch, and looks normal. And this new gaming series of Dell is a pretty nice thing as well from Dell. They are releasing a huge website upgrade for this monitor series, and I think it's a nice thing. And why they are different from the Alienware monitors? Because the Alienware monitors, first of all, they are so overpriced, they are so expensive. Of course, they offer the maximum and the best premium features for gamers, but even though they are really expensive, and a lot of people do not like this Alienware style, and it's totally valid. So this monitor is as well also in the gaming style, but it's more minimalistic, it's cleaner, it's just black, and it's just there, and it follows totally the same style as Dell business monitors, which I like. I like the panel itself, I like all the features of this monitor, so I think it's a nice thing to have. What are my thoughts at the end as a conclusion of these productivity business monitors, which is premium, or these new gaming, I would say more affordable monitors? I think they are in a very competitive zone now. There is a lot of monitors now that they are in the price of 200, maybe 150 euros to 400 euros, which are very good for gamers. 24 inches, 27 inches, 1080p high refresh rate, and I think it's a nice thing. Now Dell is including this as well in the product lines, which is as well to go into the game of electronic sports maybe in the future, to really include more people into their shopping zone, I will say. My final thoughts is that if you are a gamer and you are looking for something cheap in between 250 and 300 and 400 euros, the Dell gaming series monitors, they are very good. I can recommend them to you. For gamers, I can tell you the difference between my 1000 euros productivity monitor and the 400 euros gaming monitor is just amazing. And for gamers, the 400 euros makes such a nice thing. You don't need to pay premium for the features that I have in my other monitor if you don't need them. That's why I always say go make a requirements list, or have in your thoughts what do you really need and what do you really want to have. It's always like this. I always mention what do you need and what would you like to have. And if these 400 US dollars, 34 inches ultra wide monitors, curved VA panel, 144 Hz, 1 millisecond response rate, 400 HDR. If this monitor meets your requirements, go for it. It's an amazing monitor. It's from Dell. If you buy it original from Dell, I can always recommend it to you because you have Dell support, and the Dell support is a really nice thing to have. If something happens with the monitor, they are going to be honest, they are going to give you a nice support. Even if you don't pay for the pro support, they are going to give you a very nice support, and in the case that the monitor is not working properly, they are going to replace it immediately. It's not the best thing about Dell support, but I can always recommend it to you. If you can have it, I think it's a pretty nice thing to have. The monitor is good, it looks very good. I think if you are not for your office, to be honest, as I say, I don't like the stand, but I think it's a pretty cool monitor to have. I think the price is totally fair, very, very, very affordable. I can only recommend this monitor to you if you are looking for a gaming monitor and you like the Dell series. Give it a try. Let me know in the comment what do you think. And about the U3821DWG monitor, if you really are looking for something special for productivity, for office, for your main applications that are not gamers, that are not gaming applications, the other monitor, I can always recommend it as well, but you need to remember the price. The price for premium features, you pay premium price. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you like this video, and see you in the next time.